Before I start this video, I want to make a point that was pointed out to me previously. The category of literally do not play this character is discouraging for characters that actually aren't really bad. Every character in the game is good. So I'm going to change that category and I'm just going to put something over the top of it, as the footage I have has already been recorded. So thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy.
Now moving on to DPS, we're going to start with Black Panther. He's first on the list. For Black Panther, I would just place him in very good. He's really good at disrupting the backline, making space, and just causing mayhem with the supports mid-fight. When there's a big fight going on and your tanks really need healing, taking up all of your support's attention, just them trying to keep themselves alive. He's too hard to hit. He just capitalizes on making his own space way too well, and is just impossible to hit and kill. Now, Black Widow, literally why would you play Black Widow? There's a million better options. Black Widow is just so bad. She does too little damage. Even if you hit a headshot, it's just not enough. And then you'd need to hit headshots all the time to get any good value out of her. Alright, moving on to Hawkeye. I would put Hawkeye at very good. I don't think he's S tier. I don't think he's OP. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that one. But I think there are answers to Hawkeye and getting one shot. And that answer is double shield. Hela. Now, I think this is a take that a lot of people will disagree with. I don't think Hela's really all that good. I put her in A tier because I have had games where I've had to deal with a Hela that's just been annoying as all hell. But even if you can aim, I just don't think Hela's all that strong. There's just so much you can do to deal with her. But she's still very good because her ultimate is very strong, very hard to deal with. Just completely takes up all the space in the world that you would ever need. It has too much health. Once she gets her ult, she can just sit up there for free. It doesn't matter how many people are shooting at her. It has too much health. Now, Iron Fist, I will be putting right next to Black Widow. Because I just think that there's a million characters way better than him. And all you need to do is have everyone turn on him and he dies. He doesn't have enough burst damage to actually get the kills that matter. Because he can just very, very easily be out-healed and dealt with, especially if you have a Bucky or someone that can just yoink him in and counter his dive. He can just get completely destroyed because he's got very minimal mobility, which just makes him an easy target even if he's diving your backline. I would put Mr. Fantastic in mid. I'd say he's mid. He doesn't do crazy damage. His ult kind of sucks. And he's basically just a pseudo tank. He's, you know, you could pick worse characters, but you could also pick someone way better. Now, moving on to Iron Man. I'm going to put Iron Man in very good as well. Obviously, he's way better when you have a Hulk on your team. I think he's someone that you can deal with as long as your team is paying attention. He is very annoying. His ultimate, though, is so easily blocked and countered. Because you can hear it. There's massive marks all over your screen to point you towards where it is. And I do think, though, that he is still very good because he does a lot of damage. He does a lot of damage. And he just flies around, so it's so easy to forget about him. Now, Magic. I'm going to put Magic in only good because of someone else. I feel like if you're running Magic into random comps, she just won't work. And random maps as well, random points, random things, she just won't work. There's situations where she's good. Not so much because of someone else, but there's situations where she's very good. Because if she has the space to roam and move around, she can get a lot of work done. She does do a fair bit of damage, and that one-shot combo is crazy. Now, Moon Knight, I'm actually going to put in OP. He's very, very strong. His ultimate is insane. Counters every ult in the game. You can kill Luna through her ult. You can kill Cloak and Dagger through her ult. You can kill Invisible Woman through her ult, and it completely shuts down Invisible Woman ult because it's so big. It just takes up the entire space, which means Invisible Woman ult just gets completely countered with Moon Knight. He basically, every time he uses his ult, he just gets a free kill if he can aim even just a little bit. So Moon Knight up in the OP category. His ult is just a free kill. He just does way too much with his ult. And then his unks are so annoying. So annoying to deal with because nobody else ever shoots them. Namor, I will also put up at OP. I think Namor does a lot of damage and he shoots so quickly. I was watching a death cam earlier and Namor just fires away where he might as well be Punisher. He just doesn't have any recovery time between his shots. He shoots so fast, he does so much damage. He's got an invincibility escape. Those turrets of his don't deal too much damage, but are very irritating because he just has it on such a short cooldown. He just always has his turrets up. Even if you shoot at them, he just always has them up. I don't think Psylocke is as good this season as she was last season. I think she's only good, again, depending on the situation. I think her ult is so much easier to counter this season, especially with people realizing how it really works. Where if you all bunch up in it and use an ult, you can survive with a Mantis ult. Now, Scarlet Witch. Literally, why would you play Scarlet Witch? She does, like, no damage. Her ult is awful. She's got survivability. But, like, she's just bad. Now, I'm going to put Spider-Man here, being only good, again, based off the situation. Might actually change that. He's only good based on the situation because alone, Spider-Man just kind of gets destroyed. He doesn't deal enough damage by himself to really confidently get picks. If one support turns around, the person he's diving just gets out-healed. They just live through everything he can do. If he's diving with the, like, if it's in like a dive comp or something and they're running like Venom, Hulk, Black Panther, Spider-Man, you know, he shreds. He does so much. He's so quick. He can get in, he can get out, he can attack as fast as he's left. But you also have to be very, very good at Spider-Man to get that kind of value. He's very hard to play. Now for Squirrel Girl, I would say she's mid. I don't think she's as bad as Scarlet Witch and Iron Fist and Black Widow, but she's not that great. She does do a bit of damage, but it's so easy to avoid getting shot by her. The trap kind of sucks, and her escape ability is just jump straight into the air and back down again. Now, for moving on to Star-Lord, I actually put Star-Lord here. I think he's mostly only good if you've got a specific type of dive composition, and if he's paired with Adam Warlock. If he's paired with Adam Warlock, then he's really good. But if you don't have an Adam Warlock on your team, I don't think he's all that good at all. I don't think he does enough on his own. Now, Storm, compared to last season where Storm was probably the worst character in the game, she's probably one of the best DPS in the game at the moment, and I'm going to put her in OP. I think she's really strong. Her speed, crazy useful. If you use it well, you can rush the other team and completely crumple their whole backline. So hard to escape from when she's got that speed boost. The damage boost as well is so strong. I don't understand why she's not a support. She does all the support things. The damage boost, the speed boost. Punisher, I actually want to put Punisher as very good. He is very good. His turret is great. His ultimate is quite difficult to deal with. And he just shreds in his ultimate. And I honestly, the one thing that changes Punisher from being only good based on the situation to being very good is his shotgun. His shotgun, like one taps. It one taps. One shot to the head. Bang, you're dead. His shotgun is way too strong. And I'd say that's probably the one thing that pushes him from only good based on situations to just being very good. Now, I'm actually going to put Wolverine in only good based on the situation. Like, I think Wolverine is pretty good this season. I think he's quite strong, but in comparison to the other DPS that I've got, they're just stronger. I think Wolverine is really, really good at dealing with the tanks, obviously. You know, he shreds tanks. And if you can kidnap someone and shred them, he's so strong. But again, it's only really good based on the situation. If it's not a map where you can really get behind them to set up to do the tackle and bring them into your team's backline, I just don't think he's that good in those situations. Now for the last character, Bucky. I think Bucky is OP as well. I think he's really good. His hook is crazy. You can hook people behind walls and then body block them from running away. He can reload his gun every time he uses an ability. And his ultimate You get a kill, it resets. You use his whole entire ultimate again and again. His ultimate just goes completely crazy. He does so much damage with his gun. And his hook, complete fight winner. Complete fight winner. You hook in a Groot, bam, they lose a tank. He just gets completely shredded. And there's not a thing you can do about it.